धन्यवाद।
माननीय सदस्य श्री मुकेश दलाल जी।
अच्छा जल्दी में लगा है। चलो बहुत बढ़िया, बधाई आप।
जय भोलेनाथ।
जय भोलेनाथ।
जय सोमनाथ।
मैडम स्पीकर, हमारे गुजरात में सोमवार के दिन से ही पवित्र श्रावण महीना शुरू हुआ है। इस महीने में गुजरात के लोग भोलेनाथ की स्तुति पूजा करता है, मगर हमको कभी शिव जी के फोटो लेने के घूमने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ी है, क्योंकि भगवान शिव हम हिंदुओं के हृदय सम्राट है और हृदय में रहते हैं। To begin with my maiden speech, Madam Speaker, I would like to congratulate Honorable Prime Minister for the historical consecutive third-term victory, and I am fortunate enough to be part of this government. Whether opposition likes it or not, but the fact is going to remain and persist that this era is going to be remembered as Modi era forever. I am also lucky in a way that I am the first member of 18 Lok Sabha being elected uncontested from Surat.
अच्छा, इसमें भी शेर, वाह।
Surat is a vibrant constituency and which is very well recognized as hub of textile and hub of diamond. My family background is also textile, and 40% of man-made fabrics is being produced in the art city, silk city of Surat, and 90% of world's rough diamonds cutting and polishing is being done in Surat. That way, both this industry combined together form the backbone and contribute greatly in the economic development of the country in terms of employment and in terms of export as well. I can also boast of from coming from a constituency which has reversed the trend in the past and given first non-Congress Prime Minister in the country, that is led respected Prime Minister Morarji Desai. I congratulate Finance Minister Honorable Srimati Sitaram ji for presenting a budget which is the smallest one since independence in the history of Indian budgets. Madam Speaker, sir, मैं कई बार सुन चुका हूं इस हाउस में, डरो मत, डरो मत, डरो मत। अब मुझे आश्चर्य हो रहा था कि नैरेटिव किसके लिए है। मैंने बजट में ढूंढने की कोशिश की, मुझे नहीं मिला। सो आई सॉट द हेल्प ऑफ फाइनेंशियल एक्सपर्ट। उनको मैंने पूछा, भाई ढूंढो कहीं पे, डरो का कुछ है कुछ, उनको भी नहीं मिला। मगर मैडम स्पीकर, मेरी समझ में तब आया जब अयोध्या में घटना नहीं दुर्घटना हुई और इसमें डुप्लीकेट राम की तस्वीरें सामने आई, हम सबके सामने आई। ये नैरेटिव इंडी गठबंधन की इन पार्टियों के लिए है कि आप अपने राज्य में जो कुछ करना हो करो, अपनी मर्जी हो करो। मैं चुप रहूंगा, हमारी महिला नेता चुप रहेंगे, हमारे और नेता भी चुप रहेंगे, और आपके राज्य में आपको जो करना हो करो। लोकसभा और राज्यसभा में मैं फील्डिंग बिठा के रखी है। अब डरो मत, करो कुछ भी करो, जो करना हो करो। और मैं किसी से डरता नहीं हूं, ये बात भी मैंने सुनी है। मगर मैडम जो सबसे ज्यादा डरता है वही बोलता है कि मैं किसी से डरता नहीं हूं। So this budget is based on the theme to focus on providing more employment, skilling MSMEs, and most importantly middle class. The opposition leader, however try, it may make, an effort they may make, he may make, but Madam Speaker, middle class is very aware of the fact, and it has seen the ugly face of the Congress in the past, and the suffering the middle class has suffered in the past before 20s. So starting with the two major announcements in the budget, which directly touches with my constituency. So I warmly welcome the announcement made in this budget for gems and jewelry industry. The abolition of equalization levy on sales of rough diamonds and the introduction of safe harbor tax are welcome steps for diamond industry, which was the long pending demand of the industry. These initiatives are expected to further cement India's position as a global leader in the diamond cutting and polishing sector, which already provides a significant number of employment in the city and in the country. For this, I would like to specially thank Honorable Finance Minister for the initiative. Similarly, as far as textile industry is concerned, I also welcome the reduction of basic custom duty that will enhance the competitiveness of the textile industry. The allocation for the National Technical Textile Mission has more than double distribute the industry. I think at the same time I would like to make one demand that both this industry are passing through the worst ever phase in its history. I request Honorable Prime Minister to take furthermore initiatives to give blood to these industries. So this budget is for youth. Youth comprises of 60% population of total population range below 35 years of age in the country. FMS provided for rupees 2 lakh crore for the employment and skilling of youth, which will scale 1.1 crore youth in the 5 years to come. This budget is for Mahilas as well and provides strong support to them through various schemes. FMS provided massive amount of rupees 3,27,158 crore and along with child welfare 4,37,079 crore. Madam Speaker, in the earlier 70s, 60s, 70s and 80s, as all of are aware, that there were two industrialists only, B1 and B2, and almost in monopolistic position at that time, during that period. They were producing right from middle to heavy trucks. But Congress never raised a question about B1 and B2 at that time. Country needs whether A1, A2, B1, B2 or Z1, Z2. In that country needs each and every industrialist and businessman for economic growth and development. But, Madam, 2 minutes please. But what is the reason? The country reason is that A1, A2 are coming from Gujarat, and that is why they are raising this question everywhere and every now and then. My state allegation about Congress is that it wants to hinder economic growth of the country and wants to disappoint and depress the industrial areas in a way that they would not try to be at the top of the roof. And more importantly, जो इनको नमस्कार करने जाएंगे उनके बारे में कुछ नहीं बोलेंगे। और यही वजह है कि गुजरात में इनको बार बार शिकस्त मिली है। पार्लियामेंट से लेकर पंचायत तक वो कहीं पे दिखते नहीं है। गुजरात की प्रजा का एक खमीर है और इसीलिए वो डिसअपॉइंट है और डिजेक्टेड है। दो गुजरात के राजकीय सपूतों और दो गुजरात के उद्योगपति सपूतों के खिलाफ जो देश में कैंपेन चला जा रहा है वो गुजरात की प्रजा देख रही है और समझ रही है। मैंने ये भी सुना था, लिख दो लिख दो लिख दो। तो मैडम स्पीकर, मैं तो नया सांसद हूं, मैं आपसे पूछना चाहता हूं कि क्या सांसद जो बोलते हो आप लिखते नहीं है यहाँ पे? मेरी समझ में तो नहीं है। और एक लिखने वाला एक और भी आया 2022 के चुनाव में, लिख दो लिख दो। गुजरात की प्रजा ने इनको ऐसा सबक सिखाया कि दोबारा गुजरात आने की अभी तक हिम्मत नहीं की है। और हमको पता नहीं है कि अभी कहाँ पे है, क्या लिख रहे हैं, इनका तो पता हमारे पास नहीं है। और स्पीकर, मैडम स्पीकर सर दो, बिफोर आई कंक्लूड ओनली 2 minutes.
माननीय सदस्य प्लीज कंप्लीट करिए, प्लीज कंप्लीट।
Okay, I am concluding. To conclude, sir, this is the budget for the common man, for poor and middle class, for oppressed and suppressed class of the society of the country, for Dalits, Adivasis, and other backward class of the country. It will propel India towards becoming a 5 trillion economy and third largest economy of the world by 2027, and laid the foundation for building Viksit Bharat and carry the nation towards becoming superpower by 2047. I endorse and fully support the budget and congratulate FM and Prime Minister for the same, and thank Honorable Speaker for giving me an opportunity to speak before this August House. Thank you, Madam. Thank you very much.